Hi Virgo, this is your monthly love prediction. What is happening in love for the month of March for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and welcome crosswatchers. If you are new, welcome. Please feel free, if you like what you see, to hit the like and subscribe button so that I can get my channel to 1,000 subscribers this month. Plus there's heaps of videos like this. Scorpio, the animal. Intense passion. Saturn, yeah. A lot of intensity here. Hi. Chiron, healing. I feel like there's one more. What else for love? I'm going to take that one because it flipped. Leo, the lover. Sixth house and craft at the bottom. You may be like working your magic this month, Virgo, if you relate to that. Okay, so Scorpio, Saturn, Chiron, and Leo. You may be dealing with a Scorpio or dealing with a Leo. But I feel like if we just read them for what they are, you're having a transformation that is giving you a lot of wisdom that is then helping you to heal and then tapping into self-love, confidence, and attractiveness and magnetism. Okay? Which is great. Everyone needs a bit of that. I feel like you may be having like a dark night of the soul here. With this transformation. The Scorpio is intense, it's often dark, it's obsessive, it's intimate, it's primal, it's lusty, but it's also really resourceful as a water sign, regenerative, very carnal. Okay, so you may actually be having a lot of intimate healing. Okay, I will link a store below if you are a yoni owner. If you own a womb, then I'll link something below that may help you, a store below. It's just really giving me like, it's giving me something that, yeah, I feel for you, Virgo. I feel for you. Whatever, I don't want to use the word trauma because I don't feel like it's that intense, or it may be, but it does feel like something needed space and time, and I feel like juiciness. It just needed to be healed and there may be shame around intimate behavior, shame around victimhood. It could be shame around expressing yourself, and if you relate to someone, if you relate as someone who has just been through a long-term relationship or a loveless relationship, come out the other side, finding yourself single, finding yourself like in the modern dating world looking for love, it can be extremely nerve-wracking. It can be extremely daunting. It can be, okay, well, what do I like? So there is a sense of like exploring self and possibly exploring options and different, let's say, quirks instead of the other word, to find out what you like. And through this, I think you gain a lot of wisdom and you realize what kind of structure. Okay, Saturn often talks about structure. You start to think, okay, well, I have this and this and this going for me, or I have this and this and this at my disposal. Now, how do I make something work for love? And it feels like you are, yes, experimenting, but you're also making like a rough plan. And I say rough because I just look at the edges of these stones, and it does feel like there's, and especially with the Chiron and the healing card here, it does feel like, look, it's not going to be perfect. It's not a complete map, but it's at least a trajectory that I'm heading in. That will help me to process what I have been through. It will help me to process who I am. And there is a deep, deep healing that can come from this kind of exploration. This can create a space, because our womb space, and this is for anyone now, and we all have a healing room inside of us, but specifically if you own a womb, then you have a space where you can create life, right? But we all have this space where we can create life. And I think that what's happening here is you're really tapping into that space. You may be doing a lot of like pelvic floor work, maybe through Pilates or like seeing a pelvic I just heard philosopher. that is not the word I was going for. Specialist, at least. But it feels like, and it says bones here. That's really interesting. It feels like you're giving, like, computer says hi. We're on the right track. I think, and that's what I think you're doing here. And you're saying to yourself, I'm on the right track. I'm taking what resources I have left, and I'm actually deciding to use the challenge. It's like alchemizing the challenges and the pain to turn it into something incredible. And there is a very artistic slant. Scorpio and Leo, very expressive. I mean, if you were to find like a really bold artist, it would be these two, right? So I do feel like there's something about like the wounded artist, or where you can actually really create something beautiful from this, what feels like an empty space. Now, this is getting really deep, so I know this is very specific, but there is healing powers with Chiron, okay? There's a lot of growth that happens. There's healing through tears. Don't be surprised that when you have your first encounter after a period of not having an encounter, that there's a lot of tears. There also may be like flood works of other variety, but we're not talking about 18 plus stuff here, but it is a really important topic. And there's a divinity, there's a cleansing. You may want to be very soft with yourself. You may want to take a lot of baths. You really want to unfold like a rose. But there's lilies here, so it feels like something like is having like a pure moment, and you're actually like cleansing yourself of all shame, of abandonment issues, of heaviness, of density, of darkness. And that's why I feel like you perhaps coming out and seeing the light after like the other end of the tunnel, after a dark night of the soul journey that you may have been on, and really like Kundalini rising kind of energy, where it feels like I'm starting to recognize myself again, and you're just snaking your way back into society in a way that's like shedding skin. Okay, shedding skin. There's a superpower that comes with this kind of work as well. And whether you are in a relationship or not, you may just be focused a lot more on self-love at this period of time. And when I say superpower, your manifestation capabilities that come from a deeper, darker place can be extremely powerful, and can actually they can resensitize you. Okay, so if you're someone who feels like you've been numb to a lot of things, there's a resensitizing coming here, and it's not a bad thing. People think of sensitivity as like a scar, you know. Oh, they scar easily. Oh, they're fragile. But there's a strength to this softness here for you. There's a strength that comes from this, and that could not be more obvious with the Leo card, okay? The Leo rules the strength major arcana card in the tarot. And being a fire sign, and with this saying the lover, you come out transformed, okay? You come out of this with this animalistic kind of... I'm going in and I'm going through the woods and I'm collecting everything I need to collect in order to make my house a home, and in order to like build up my strength of my physical body, and to be able to hunt, okay? Take all these as metaphors, to be able to hunt my prey in a way that feels good for me. And I can identify what not to eat, what to eat, that kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like, if you think about it as an animal, through the eyes of an animal, and we're animals at the end of the day, but there's a deep healing that comes from this, and there's a practicality that this had to happen. This isn't all like spiritual hoodoo guru. This is practically helping you to break down barriers, to move forward into a space of confidence, playfulness, warmth, love, self-love, even trust, right? And to be proud of yourself. I really feel at the end of March, you're going to be so proud of yourself. You're going to be glistening. You're going to be getting a lot of attention. I hear like sparkly skin. So like you're just going to look absolutely beautiful to a lot of people. and you're going to feel beautiful within yourself. And I think you're going to feel beautiful deep within your like sacral chakra. Okay, so your pleasure center, you're going to feel very beautiful and safe to express all of that. And you can express that through your throat chakra, you can express that through your heart chakra, you can express that through all of your chakras and all of your behaviors and all of your interactions with other people. But let's get some tarot out on this reading. Very beautiful reading for you, Virgo. You have a perfectionist tendency as a sign in general, and so this deep healing I do feel is really necessary, and this wisdom is something that it will stick with you. You tend to learn your lessons in a practical sense, and that's why I feel like the outcome being the Leo and the lover energy here, and if we're talking about like love in general, it feels like a lesson that you absolutely have learnt and you will not be repeating. In fact, the lessons that you want to repeat are more the maintenance of the healing. Okay, what else is happening? Can you explain what else is happening for love in March for Virgo? You've got the Fool in reverse, the King of Cups, and the Page of Cups. Who is this King of Cups? Whoa, there's a whole ass story here. Queen of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. What? What? The Empress. There's that deep healing space. There's that creation space. We just got a whole ass story here. Okay, very interesting. This Fool energy in reverse feels like this is not something that you're taking lightly, and this is something that you're doing very purposefully. We understood that, I think, from the very beginning. This King of Cups and the Page of Cups, it just felt like a love offer coming forward towards you. Someone sees you glistening, and someone wants to match your energy, and they want to give you genuine, beautiful love. They want to offer you love in March. They're coming forward. They're here. They're ready. They're saying, look, I want to be in a relationship with you. And this King of Cups is clarified by the Queen of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. Someone who is grounded and stable and is also continuing to work on that. They may even offer you a gift of like a date or a rose or, you know, some other flower or some other symbolic gift, but actually not symbolic. It's a tangible gift. With all this pentacle energy, it feels like a tangible gift that this person is coming forward with, and they're also coming forward with a promise. It feels like a promise of I am, and this is very attractive to Virgo. Someone who's coming through with, first of all, big feels and honest feels, and wearing their heart on their sleeve, but not too like clingy, not too attached, not too obsessive, just someone who feels very, for a water sign, grounded, right? And then you've got the Queen of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. It does feel like they are very aware that this is something that can take time and can take work, especially given the healing that they understand that you are currently going through. You've got a decision to make about whether you will accept this person into your realm at this point in time, and you may also be juggling or feel like you've got too many balls in the air when it comes to potentially work and this healing, or love and this healing. Like, can I do both? Can I heal and be in a relationship? Yes, absolutely you can. That decision is yours to make. But I feel like you're also going to be quite busy with work, and this healing can be quite exhaustive as well. So then you've got this epiphany that's coming through, and then the Empress energy. And I really do feel like this Empress energy is you, because we were talking about that creation space, and this is the Queen of all queens. This is someone who is really tapped in. Again, we do energy and not gender. Someone who is really tapped in to their feminine energy and understanding that they can create whatever they want for their life. They can create their destiny from what they think about, what they do, what they bring about, who they be. Like, this is you having clarity that you absolutely do get to make this decision, and you get to make it from a place of from your core. there's no other way to put it. You get to make this decision from your core, and that feels very, very healthy for you. That feels like a light bulb has gone on for you. It feels like a major epiphany, a major truth. And you may even actually do a little bit of spying on this person just to make sure that you're like trusting your gut. But I do feel like there is a sense of making the right decision and feeling like you're making the right decision from your gut, and feeling like, now this is a decision, now this is how it feels like to make a good decision. It will stand out to you so profoundly here, Virgo. I really feel this is a profound moment where you understand, oh, look how far I have come because I now understand how to make a decision from my heart space, from my gut, and there's a gut brain connection. But with all this gunk, or all the trauma resolving, dissolving, and being transmuted into something else, like alchemizing into gold, right? You're turning raw material into gold, and that is what is glistening within you, and externally as well. It's that glisten within is actually coming to the surface, and it's glowing in all forms. With this Empress being the queen of all queens, you're making a decision not just with practicality, not just with your heart, not just with like truth and mind, but you're also making it from a place of passion. And that is a beautiful decision. And that is why I feel like this Page of Swords has this beautiful blossoming flower as a head. It's like, wow, that's what it feels like. So I really enjoy this for you, and it's completely up to you what you're going to do with it, but it feels very purposeful for you to connect with someone who is purposeful about you. Wow, love that energy. Can we please get a affirmation card out here for Virgo? Please, Spirit, can we get an affirmation card for the month of March in love? You got two. Spontaneity. Do you like spontaneity? Wow. Do you like spontaneous adventures of the highest caliber? Oh, that's exciting. The only acceptable answer to this question is yes. So buckle up, Charlie. You're about to take a wild ride through the unexplored, unconventional, and underrated. Absolutely Scorpio energy right there. You're about to learn that yes is a magic word with the power to unlock new dimensions in space, time, and after hours hangouts. Oh my gosh. Yes will lead you to experiences you didn't think possible and teach you that lifelong friendships are sometimes lurking just behind a karaoke singer's mullet. There's a pretty good chance your name is not Charlie. Oh, that's so cute. I'm going to hold that there because sometimes it's so confusing to listen to me rant and read at the same time. So if you want to take a screenshot. And then the next one here is ideal partnership. And you've got wine and cheese going hand in hand here. I am a rare and precious find, and my brilliance will be reflected back to me when I am paired with a true match. My ideal partnerships and working relationships are easy and free-flowing. I deserve greatness because I am greatness. And, to paraphrase Rumi, what I'm looking for is also looking for me. In fact, he or she might be paraphrasing Rumi right now. Yeah, there's a real sense of purpose going into this healing space that you're in, and this person sees that and they appreciate that, and possibly they've been through that in the past, and it feels like you're attracting beautiful energy in not just work, okay, because there is work elements here, but also very, very much so in love and finding that ideal partnership. Like, these two cards could not be more spot on. I absolutely love that for you. All right, let's finish with some story dice for Virgo. What is the best, most exciting storyline? What have they really got to look forward to? Oh, I wanted to say it before. Okay, there is a sense of like a divine pair here, like just soulmate energy, like two flames completely lit. One has had like more of a spiritual journey than the other, but it feels like two candles burning, right? It just like, Oh, beautiful energy. And something's about to take off. Absolutely. Out of this world experiences, out of this world partnerships. Like this card was talking about unlocking the power of dimensions in space and after hours, like whole new dimensions for you. Like a lot of excitement. It's a wild ride, so get ready. There is a softness to this as well. And I think that's where that healing is your strength. And then the Leo energy with the sun, it feels like it's all coming up roses. Like this healing, although there's moments where you may be bawling your eyes out, you can also be doing it with a smile, because you just know that you're getting closer and closer to the light at the end of the tunnel, the sun at the end of the tunnel, and you know that you're shedding those layers of the skin that you held onto for so long. That now you can feel really brave. Okay, there's a sense of like brave to be vulnerable. Okay, I'm hearing like a lot of Brené Brown kind of quotes rolling around in my head. So if you've never read any Brené Brown, just go and watch her TED Talk and you'll understand. Yeah, there's a sense of like, even though you're doing this with purpose, right? You've got your parachute on. You're definitely taking the leap, but you're prepared for it. You're making this wisdom that you are gaining is making you realize how to make those decisions from a place of inner support, okay, inner strength. You're going to be busy. Let's just say that with the bunny rabbit. You're just going to be busy. Your phone also could be blowing up. So if it's not just one person that you want to focus on, if you want to, like, you know, enjoy your options, then I think dating apps it could be playing a part here. But if it's just this person, then there's a lot of back and forward going on, and it feels so awesome. Robotic here, this gives me a vibe of, again, of something being out of this world and being no longer on autopilot is what I just heard. So it's like you're recalibrating, a whole new beginning here, a whole new persona, but also just like bringing to life the parts of yourself that you never really gave attention to before, and maybe squashed because of culture or society or previous commitments. Okay, just something about like bringing to life all the parts of yourself, recalibrating that. And it's almost like a science, because you're picking and choosing with this wisdom and the healing. You're picking and choosing the parts of yourself that you most want to express, and then you do express it with the camera there. It feels like you're really making some beautiful memories in the month of March, Virgo, something that you really want to hold on to, and you're feeling really good. You're feeling beautiful. If you were ever shy of the camera, like, you're going to be so full of happiness and joy here, just within self as well, that you don't mind getting your photo taken. That's a beautiful, beautiful message. I'm so proud of you, Virgo. That is what I have for you. Please let me know in the comments below how this resonates. Have the best time. I will see you in the next one. Bye.